It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer called Duckstein Rotblondes Original. It's 4.9% ABV. I seen this on Beers of Europe's website when I was ordering this month's beers, and I just like the kind of simplistic style of the bottle, a little bit of kind of paper on the neck. I like that. It's from 1640, that's when the brewery probably started brewing, and I quite like the shape of the bottle as well, so I picked that up from our channel sponsor, which is beersofeurope.co.uk. beersofeurope.co.uk, you can get beer from all over Europe, all over America. It's a great online beer shop to check out your beer, so check that out. So this is 4.9% ABV. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Although them paper necks look great, it doesn't half hinder my kind of cap popping ways on this channel. Look at that for a beer. As you all know, if you've been watching this channel for a number of months or a number of years, you know that my fondness for German beer has just kept on growing and growing and growing. I like the classic styles, I like the kind of new craft beer that they produce as well. So, beer in the glass, nice levels of carbonation, look at that, a very clean, crisp looking beer. It's an amber, a brown amber coloured beer with a 2-finger, slightly off-white head. I try not to say that because I seem to say it in every beer review, but then again, every beer seems to have a slightly off-white head. So, it's not bottle conditioned. Let's get the aroma. It smells like a dark lager to begin with. A little bit of hop presence in there. I like the smell of that caramel malt just kind of pulling through. It smells very drinkable. Let's dive in. Cheers. A little metallic on the back end, gotta be honest. Initially, that is a bit of a disappointment. Really like the look, you know, it's like Magpie in it. You're on a website, you don't know what you're ordering. Well, I suppose it's a little description of what you're ordering, but you don't really know until you get the beer home and you taste it. That looked, for me, with a nice paper neck, the nice bottle, that looked to be an amazing, it's going to be, I thought it was going to be some kind of Hefeweizen or something like that, but it's, let me explain what I'm tasting. A little bit of hop character, a little bit of spiciness, quite drinkable, little bit of brown malt, and then quite a metallic copper tasting beer. Well, I'm probably going to say this is probably a lager. It's just a darkened lager. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I was really looking forward to getting into this beer, just by, as I said, just by the look of it. Sometimes, even after 2,500 beers, you can make a mistake. You can make a mistake on something. You can think it looks amazing, and then it just falls flat on its knees. Don't get me wrong, if I was in Germany and it was 30 degrees at the side of a Grand Prix track, maybe watching a German Grand Prix live there, and somebody passed me a cold one of these, I wouldn't refuse it. I'm not saying that for a minute, but as a beer reviewer reviewing amazing beer, you do come across the average one every now and again, and this falls into the average category. nothing really more I can say about this beer, unfortunately. It's just a generic lager that's had a bit of dark malt put in it just to change the colour of it a little bit. It's carbonated, it's quite sweet. It's a drinkable German lager. Let's rate it. Oh man, I was expecting so much more from this beer. Come on guys, you must comment on this. Tell me, that bottle looks amazing, doesn't it? That looks like it should have something really good in it. So rating, as with all of these kind of, I'm going to call this a mass-produced lager. As with all these mass-produced lagers, they get it right with the looks of the beer. They always do. They're always a great looking beer. A little bit of lacing on there. Not much in the way of aroma or taste. So I'm going to stick it over there. And I'm going to give that one a very, very middle of the road 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.